Hello and welcome to our cozy closet corner. I'm so happy to have you here. We're back again. We have a different mic cover on, but we still have our fuzzy friend that we can play with if we decide to. This is my favorite. But earlier, I was doing a goodnight squirrel video like I do on TikTok, and I got clear care all over it. Clear care has peroxide in it, best friends. I tried to clean it as quickly as possible, and I don't think I see any damage, so big win. So, if you haven't seen the last video we did together, the last time we hung out, we did a bedtime story by AI. And it was supposed to be a longer story. You guys know I'm from TikTok, so I'm very used to the fast-paced stuff. And it ended up being, when I recorded, it was 45 minutes long. And then when I cut out all the unnecessary breathing and car noises, it was 11 minutes long. And someone also, they really liked the sound of books. So if you didn't know, you cannot read a book on YouTube or any like social media without getting permission from the author, unless it was, I believe, older than 1923. I think it's public domain after that. So, we're gonna do another AI bedtime story. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm hoping maybe this one will make more sense. But I've brought a little book. We can still have the sound effects of a book while we read. I tried to see if maybe I could read this one, but oh my goodness, it's got yuckies on it. It's chocolate ice cream, I promise you. It was from my kid's room. I promise you the room is not a mess. It's just a really old book. We've had this one since my first child was a baby and she's 7, so. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do, first we need to decide which mic we're gonna use. My kid. Do we use fuzzy? Here, I'll let you guys, well, I'm gonna see which one I like better. Last time we did a story time with the fuzzy. Let me see. Okay, do we like it better? Which? I like this mic this mic head just because I can do that. I love that sound. It reminds me of thunder rolling in. Listen, imagine there's like a thunderstorm. It's raining. Hold on, let's see. It's raining, and then all of a sudden you hear. The thunder rolling. I love it. I could do that for hours. Okay. Hold on. I think we're gonna try this story time with the other mic head just to give it a chance. And then you guys can tell me which one you preferred. We are back. Let's get our AI friend in here. We're gonna use our AI friend to have a story time. Okay. I have to turn it on. I didn't even get this ready. I figured we could figure out what kind of story we're gonna have chat tell together. What kind of story are you guys feeling today? I was thinking something more mysterious, and I'm really aiming for it to make more sense. The last story was kind of fun, but it was kind of hard to follow. So I'm gonna try to make sure chat knows that we want a mysterious one. I thought about doing like a creepy one, but I don't like scary stuff. I don't even watch scary movies, y'all. And one of my best friends recommended a book to me, and I can't read it at night because it's so scary. So let me bring y'all down here. Let's pull it up. Everybody in my house has the flu right now, and I think I'm getting hit with it as we speak. I'm starting to get just feeling unwell. But it'll help with the sleepiness, I'm sure. The vibes. I'm having trouble getting my internet to respond, of course. But that's okay, we have all night. Because I am determined to take my time with this video and not feel like I'm being rushed by an algorithm. Okay, so, hey, I always like to be kind when hey chat, I want to tell an awe-striking story to my best friends on YouTube. We love ASMR. Anything for some tingles. We are wanting to hear a story that is mysterious, intriguing, and an adventure to remember. We require this story to make sense, please. In this story, we want to include our YouTube friends and lots of descriptive noises. Let's see what chat comes up with. Oh, so quick. Okay, so the rules are we're not gonna look through it. We're gonna see what chat gives us, and hopefully it is wonderful. And while chat is coming up with our wonderful story, I really would like to do, have you guys seen those videos where people they have viewer submissions, so people have a story that they want to share, or something really cool that happened to them, and sometimes something that you can kind of think on, and then I would get those stories and I would do a story time of someone else's story. I really want to do that. If you have a story, or you know of a story that you think would be really cool to have on this channel, you can email me. I'll put it in the description, or if you can find me on IG and DM me there, I would love to talk to you guys and hear what we can do. I really like doing this type of content. And for right now, I want to take a pause on talking about me, and I want to hear about you. So I think that'd be fun, and I really like telling stories, so. Alright, let's see what chat has come up with. Okay. Chat is still loading, so did I show you guys this in my last video? I think I did. I think this is so cute, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to put it. I thought about putting it down here, but you guys can't see that. And it's so cute. think we're ready. I think we're ready. Alright, get cozy, everybody. I'm not sure how I'm gonna incorporate the book sounds into this. Maybe after every paragraph I'll turn a page. We'll try. We're getting crafty. DIY bedtime stories with AI. That actually might be the title of this. The title is The Forgotten Key, A Whispered Journey. Oh, I love it already. Okay. Are you ready? Soft rain pattering on an old rooftop. A distant echo of footsteps. A key turning an ancient lock. Let the story begin. Oh yeah, we gotta. The night was thick with mist, swirling like whispered secrets through the empty alleyways. Somewhere in the distance, a street lamp flickered, buzzing softly before plunging into darkness. It was the kind of night where the air felt electric, charged with the possibility of something unknown. Oh. Is it giving? As we gathered around the creaky wooden table, our microphones barely picking up the candles' flickering hiss. A small velvet pouch landed between us with a thud. Inside, cold, heavy, lay a single brass key. It wasn't just any key. Its surface was etched with symbols none of us recognized. Its edges worn from the years, centuries perhaps, of use. Where did you find this? Whispered your YouTube friend's name. Okay, we have to make a name for our YouTube friend. We're gonna go with Kelly. Okay. Where did you find this? Whispered Kelly, their voice barely audible over the soft rustling from an old paper book on the shelf. I didn't find it, I said, tracing the cool ridges of the key with my fingertips. It found us. The wind howling outside, floorboards creaking beneath unseen footsteps. With a shared glance, we knew there was only one thing to do. The mansion of forgotten time, it says that in bold. The journey took us to the edge of town where the ivy-covered gates of the abandoned mansion loomed like a sleeping giant. The air smelled of damp earth and forgotten history. Oh, I love that. That is so descriptive. The key felt heavier now, pulsing faintly in my hand, as if eager to return home. Pushing open the iron gate, its hinges groaning like a whisper from the past, we stepped inside. Every footstep echoed against cracked marble floors. Cobwebs clung to the corners of towering bookshelves, their silken threads catching the candlelight like strands of gold. Then a sound, a slow, deliberate tap, 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 tap. Slow dripping water, the distant clang of metal, a hushed breath. A hushed breath held in suspense. We weren't alone. Something or someone was waiting in the shadows. What do you think it is? Mark Zuckerberg. With trembling fingers, I lifted the key and fitted into a rusted lock embedded in the grand fireplace. A click, a deep, resonating clunk. The wall trembled and then it began to move. Stone grinding against stone, a gust of cool, ancient air escaping from the darkness beyond. Beyond the hidden doorway lay a staircase, spiraling downward into the unknown. Candles flickered to life along the walls, casting long, wavering shadows. At the bottom, resting atop an altar of obsidian, lay an object wrapped in time-worn cloth. I reached out, my heartbeat loud in my ears. As my fingers brushed the fabric, a voice, soft as a sigh, yet deep as the ocean, whispered, "You were meant to find this." The cloth unraveled. What we found changed everything. The hourglass of time. The room trembled as the artifact was revealed. A delicate, glowing hourglass, its sand shimmering like liquid gold. A soft hum filled the air, vibrating through our bones. It wasn't just an object, it was alive. "What is it?" whispered Trudy, their breath fogging in the suddenly frigid air. "A message," I replied, as symbols began etching themselves into the surface of the hourglass, shifting and morphing before our eyes. The writing was ancient, indecipherable, yet somehow so familiar. The distant echo of whispered voices, the flicker of candlelight casting dancing shadows. A sudden boom echoed through the chambers, sending dust spiraling from the ceiling. The door behind us slammed shut. A deep, guttural growl reverberated through the stone walls. Something had awakened. "Run!" someone screamed, and we bolted down the adjacent corridor, our footsteps echoing like thunder in the cavernous hall. Flickering torches guided our way through the twisting labyrinth beneath the mansion. Every turn led us deeper, every breath felt stolen. Then, just as hope seemed lost, we emerged into an underground chamber. Bathed in moonlight, a vast subterranean lake stretched before us, its surface smooth like glass. In the center of the water, an island rose, crowned with a single tree, its leaves made of something shimmering silver. "The tree of echoes," I breathed. "It's real." Waves gently lapping back and forth, back and forth. Choo, choo. The rustle of unseen wind through the metallic leaves. The hourglass pulsed in my hands. We were closer to the truth. But danger lurked behind us. The hunt had only just begun. The shadow that follows. the air, curling around us like a serpent. It wasn't just a sound, it was a presence. Something unseen, something waiting. We need to move, another friend urged, gripping my arm. The glow of the hourglass flickered, casting eerie reflections against the cavern walls. Is this story making sense? I think it's harder for me to follow because I'm reading it and trying to control my breath. You guys let me know if this made sense at the end of this. A ripple disturbed the lake's glassy surface. Then another, and another. Then a hand emerged. The sudden splash of water, the gasp of breath. The scrape of claws against stone. We backed away as a figure rose from the depths, tall, cloaked in tattered robes, eyes glowing like dying embers. The shadows around it pulsed, alive and hungry. Hungry? You shouldn't be here, it murmured, voice like wind through hollow bones. The hourglass in my hand vibrated violently. The sand within began to flow upwards instead of down. It's rewriting time, I realized. It's trying to tell us something. A rush of wind, a distant chime, the flickering of reality shifting around us. Suddenly, we weren't in the cavern anymore. The mansion stood before us once again, but now it was whole. The walls gleamed with polished wood. The chandeliers glowed with warm candlelight, and standing at the grand entrance was him, the man from the lake. Welcome, he said, smiling knowingly. You have much to learn. As the clock struck midnight, the adventure truly began. Okay, alright. This is just the beginning. As we dive deeper into the mystery, we uncover ancient secrets, hidden messages, and a destiny intertwined with the key. This story will take you on a thrilling journey through time, unlocking pieces of a forgotten past and an adventure that will stay with you forever. I feel like these were just a bunch of beginnings to a story over and over and over again. Okay. The key led us here for a reason, I said, my voice steady. But what do we do now? The man's smile deepened. Now, he said, you decide the fate of time itself. A final chime, settling of dust, the whispers of a story completed, yet only just beginning. And with that, the mansion doors creaked open, revealing a world beyond, one we were destined to explore. The end. Not too bad, chat. Not too bad. Wasn't too bad. What did you guys think? Sorry for if you guys hear the traffic. I tried to edit the traffic out. It's impossible to get it all out. I hope I get to see some messages from you guys on IG. Comments of what you'd like to see next. I really enjoy reading stories to you guys. It's so fun. It's a really good way for me to wind down throughout the day when I'm having a really stressed out time, I just come to the cozy closet corner and I read a story, and it's kind of therapeutic, so it's even better when there's actually people listening, so that's super cool. Before we go though, I want to play with this first. Hold on. Okay, before we say goodbye, I want to leave with some tingly sounds. It sounds like thunder. It's so relaxing, like I'm falling asleep over here. That might just be a me thing though. I really want to learn how to do like a rain pitter patter sound. I don't know if this will sound any good. Maybe. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and letting me read you a relaxing story. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and thank you for hanging out in our cozy closet corner. Have a good night.